Ooh, let's go. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike and I'm back at it again with another video, and this is the final portfolio dividend update for the year of 2022. What a year it has been. I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to jump right into it because we got a lot to talk about when it comes to 2023 and beyond. So either way, let's finish 2022 out. Let's see what dividend income I got for the month of December of 2022. Let's get right into the video. Let's go. My Robinhood app right here primed and ready so we can get into this portfolio, and let's jump right into it. Robinhood, Face ID, and we are in. So right now you can see the portfolio is sitting at a nice little $38,000. Overall, this past couple of weeks when it comes to the stock market, it hasn't been that good, but we'll talk about that in the portfolio update video. We're here for the dividends today. Right now, this dividend and growth portfolio generates about $1,400 of passive income for me every single year, and consistently I'll be adding to this portfolio into 2023 and beyond. So overall, we'll have more passive income going forward in the future. Let's go on over to the dividend section and see what we got for the month of December when it comes to the dividends. All right, so we ended last month with the ticker symbol known as PSEC or Prospect Capital. That was on November 17th. So the first dividend we received of December of 2022 was on December 6th, ticker symbol JEPI or JEPI, and that was reinvested back into JEPI stock, and that was also $25.77. If we go ahead and click on JEPI, that's for holding about 42 shares of JEPI. Overall, the payout is about 61 cents per share, and as you can see, there it is, the total amount. And we go in and on JEPI right now, it's sitting at about $54 per share, and we go in and check out the JEPI, pretty much the dividend income or the dividend yield that you're getting right now. It's about 14%, but this fluctuates honestly between 8 and 12%, sometimes on the higher side, as you can see right now, about 14%. But overall, JEPI is a very interesting stock, which I talked about in a previous video, honestly multiple previous videos before. So if you're just interested in some passive income, pretty much some dividend income in your portfolio, and you don't really want to think too much, then JEPI might be an option for you, but I would definitely recommend you do some research on JEPI to see if it is. Either way, we're going to go on past JEPI because JEPI is not a regular stock, to the next one on the list, which was on December 8th of 2022, and that was ticker symbol MSFT, which stands for Microsoft. This is for $3.64. This was also reinvested back into Microsoft stock, and that was for 5.34 shares. If we go on in, we can see Microsoft is sitting right now at $240 a share, so not a cheap stock at all, but definitely one of my favorite stocks in my portfolio right now, and definitely also a company I would continuously invest into for the long term. No questions asked. If we scroll on down on Microsoft stock, their dividend yield isn't high. Right now, it's sitting at about 1% when it comes to their dividend yield. You're not investing into Microsoft for their dividend yield. You're investing into Microsoft for overall growth. You're investing into Microsoft because it's a growth stock. It's a growth company. They're going to reinvest a lot of their money back into the company to overall make better products and services for the future. So if you're interested in something like that, if you don't know what Microsoft is, then you should probably look that up. I'm sure you use them on a daily basis, but hey, you never know. So that's all I got to say. Microsoft's great. Can't complain. Definitely be buying more Microsoft in 2023 and beyond. So, yeah. Past Microsoft stock, we got ticker symbol XOM or Exxon Mobil, and this is part of course, one of the best industries that you could have been invested into in 2022, which is the oil and gas industry. Yes, I think the oil and gas industry probably was the best industry this year. Pretty sure of it. Had to go and double check the numbers, but I'm sure it's a lot of money being made, and I made a lot of money personally off of it when I sold about half my position earlier this year. Either way, on December 9th of 2022, they gave me about $10.02 when it comes to the dividend, and overall that was reinvested back into Exxon Mobil stock. Overall, if we scroll down, we can see I have about 11 shares when that dividend was paid out to me. And then we go on over to Exxon Mobil stock. It's sitting right now at $110.34. If we scroll on down, you can see my overall investment is still up over 127%. It would have been up even more. I actually sold about half my position, like I mentioned before, earlier this year. But either way, we're still up. I'm still consistently reinvesting into them. Overall, will it stay this high forever? Probably not, but for the time being, the oil and gas industry is making banks. Therefore, the stock is going to be up. If we scroll down, the dividend yield on it is a nice dividend yield of 3.22%, and they can easily pay this, no questions asked, for a long time. So I'm not worried about the dividend at all, pretty much, because I know they can pay it. They make more than enough money now. Or at least all the year they've been making a lot of money, so it's not an issue. They're good to go. So we'll just have to wait and see how everything plays out. I'm not going to dive in when it comes to putting a lot of money into this stock. I'll let the dividends consistently reinvest, but as far as me actually putting an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000 into this particular stock, I'll wait till it falls again. It will fall eventually. Who knows when? Probably when the economy calms down a little bit more. But overall, the good thing is gas prices are pretty much down right now. I mean, around here I can get gas for about $3 a gallon again, which about a couple months ago was $5 a gallon. So I'm pretty happy for that. $3 a gallon versus $5, that's a lot of money being saved. We love saving money around here. Either way, let's go on past Exxon Mobil. We have ticker symbol what? Ticker symbol WBA, and that stands for Walgreens. That was on December 12th of 2022. Also reinvested back into Walgreens stock, and that was for $18.48. If we go ahead and click on Walgreens stock, that's for holding about 38 shares. And if we go ahead and check out the stock price, right now it's about $37.36. Overall, you guys know, if you guys have been watching my channel all year, I'm a big Walgreens fan, so nothing too crazy here. I'll plan to keep buying more Walgreens stock for the long term. And I think anything under $35, $40 is fine as far as getting into the position and whatnot. If we scroll on down, you can see their Walgreens dividend yield right now is about 5%, which is super solid. And like I said, I'm just going to keep buying more. I think I have a good long-term outlook. I see what they're trying to do as far as everything. And I talked about that in a whole separate video, so make sure you check that video out. It'll probably be linked right up there if you haven't seen it yet. But either way, Walgreens, CVS, you really can't go wrong with either. I think Walgreens has more of a position to excel in the future. So I'm going to go with Walgreens as far as making a greater return. You know, that's my chance or my investing risk that I'm putting up for it. Past Walgreens stock, what do we got though? We have ticker symbol TGT or Target. This is on December 12th of 2022. Reinvested back into Target stock, and that was for $3.36. Now, Target stock is still a stock that I personally am starting to build out pretty much. I don't have a huge position in Target. I only have about those 3 shares that you can see right there. Maybe I think I have about 4 now. But overall, if we go in on Target stock, it's sitting at $148.80 a share right now. We scroll down, have about 3.8 shares now, and overall, I have a weekly buy for Target of $15 every single week, no matter what's going on with the stock. I do want to plan on building out my Target position more. That's going to take time, and it's also going to take capital, which costs money. So as time goes on, I'll invest more into Target stock. I do like Target. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right price. And Target stock has been fluctuating quite a bit over the past 3-4 months because of earnings and other things, other worldly things. So not too mad that I didn't put all my money in it at once, because I probably would have lost a lot more than what I have now by simply dollar cost averaging, which I recommend you definitely do. Either way, 2.66 shares, or 2.66 as far as the dividend yield goes. So not a bad dividend yield. Like I said, I can't complain. Nothing really else to say about Target stock for me right now. I'm just going to be buying more, especially in 2023. Past Target stock, what do we got? We got ticker symbol STAG, and this stands for Stag Industrial. This was on December 15th of 2022 for $6.92. Overall, that was reinvested back into Stag stock, and that's for holding about 56 shares. And if we go on over to Stag stock, you can see right now it's sitting at about $32 a share right now. If we scroll on down, you can see I'm down about 15%. And Stag is pretty much industrial real estate, and that industrial real estate is warehouses. So they own a whole bunch of different warehouses across the United States, and they have different customers that use that warehouse space that they rent out, such as Amazon, McCormick, and other big name companies that you might know of, like FedEx, UPS. Anybody that needs a warehouse space, Stag pretty much got you covered. So just something to think about. I thought it would do a little bit better this year, but real estate has been a very interesting time, especially on the stock market. REITs haven't done that well in the stock market this year, but off the stock market, real estate has been okay. Overall, real estate is in a really weird place right now because of high interest rates, and also prices are still not as low as I think they could be. So we're in a weird spot right now when it comes to real estate. So of course, that's going to be reflected in the stock market as well. And overall, I still think Stag is a good long-term investment. So I'm not going to be selling this anytime soon, but I might trim my position just a little bit in 2023, especially since I told you guys I'm focusing more on the other platform that has real estate, which is known as Fundrise, where you can go and invest into real estate without it being impacted by whatever happens in the stock market, because Fundrise owns pretty much real estate off of the stock market. So that's a whole separate thing. It's a whole separate video. I already made it. It'll be linked right up there, so definitely check that video out. But I'm heavily investing into Fundrise in 2023, so be on the lookout for that. It's solid real estate, and it's off the stock market, so it won't be impacted by the stock market when things like this may happen. And we scroll on down, Stag dividend yield right now is almost about 5%, 4.5%, which is a great dividend yield. Can't complain with it right there. But overall, the risk tolerance for it, I'm not too mad at it. Like I said, I'm going to continue to hold for the probably for the long term for this, at least for the next year or so, and we'll just see how things play out. Past Stag stock, we have ticker symbol what? Ticker symbol O, and this is also a real estate investment trust. This is known as Realty Income, and they own a whole bunch of different commercial real estate. So commercial real estate like LA Fitness, Home Depot, Walmart. I think they own some Walgreens as far as the buildings go. So if you want to be invested in stuff like that, then you can go ahead and invest yourself or invest your money into ticker symbol O. And this was on December 15th of 2022, also reinvested back into the stock, and that was for $4.28. That was for holding about 17 shares. And if we go and check out Realty Income stock right now, it's sitting at 63.43 a share right now. If we scroll on down, I'm up about 4%, nothing crazy there. And the dividend yield right now is super solid at about 4.66%. when it comes to a dividend yield, which I can't complain about, almost 5%, just like Stag. Not bad. Both of them are monthly paying dividend stocks, so you'll definitely get some passive income from them every single month if you plan to invest into them. So cool stuff there. Can't complain. Check it out. I think it's a pretty solid investment, especially for a REIT on the stock market, and it's also most people's favorite REIT on the stock market to invest into in general. So I'm just saying, just putting it out there. Do some research, find out what works best for you, and that's pretty much that. Past Realty Income, we got ticker symbol MAIN or Main Street Capital, also a real estate investment trust on the stock market. Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. It's not a real estate investment trust, but it is on the stock market, and this was on December 15th of 2022, and that was for $7.96. If we go ahead and check out Main Street Capital, that's for holding about 36 shares, and overall, this is also a monthly paying dividend stock, so if you're looking for another monthly one, here's one right here. If we go on in, that's for the stock price of it right now is about $37. And we scroll on down, you can see right now the dividend yield for it is about 7%, which is super solid. They've been very consistent with paying that dividend out. Haven't seen any major issues. This is overall a business development company, so they would overall pretty much loan money out to other smaller companies and hopefully get a return on that particular company that they loan the money out to when the time comes. And here comes the sirens. So let me pause and get right back to you. The sirens are pretty much gone, so let's go on over to the next stock. The next stock on the list is ticker symbol DGRO, and that's on December 19th of 2022. It was also reinvested back into DGRO stock, and that's for $42.94. DGRO is a dividend investment ETF that you can go ahead and invest your money into. Much like SCHD, there's not too much difference here. I recommend either DGRO or SCHD if you're looking for a solid dividend ETF to invest your money into. I think they're both solid. I think SCHD is slightly better, honestly, but DGRO has more of the investments that I'm looking for personally when it comes to my portfolio. Either way, I have about 130 shares of DGRO, and if we go on in, DGRO stock right now is sitting at about $50, $49.55. I do plan on consistently investing into DGRO stock. You can see right now I have about $6,500 in there, and nothing will change. I'll pretty much continue to buy more every single week, it looks like, and on top of that every single month as time goes on. If we scroll on down, they have about a 2.33% dividend yield. Can't complain. Like I said, I think SCHD is a little bit better. So, do what you want to do, figure out what investments work best for you, and go about your day when it comes to investing into your portfolio. Overall, I might have blurred the background, or I don't know. My camera's been acting weird, but I'm trying to get the right settings for you guys, so just bear with me. Like the video. Appreciate it. Either way, past that, we got ticker symbol what? Ticker symbol PSEC or PSEC. Like I said, this is a monthly paying dividend stock. It's been on my portfolio since pretty much the beginning and probably one of the last ones that we're going to talk about today. Either way, December 30th, $7.15. Nothing's really changed with PSEC. Can't really complain. 119 shares. Haven't bought any more in probably like a year now. And overall, that's pretty much it. Right now, it's sitting at about $7 a share. Have not touched this stock at all. I just simply collect the dividend income, and I don't have it reinvested because I really put the money towards another stock if I plan to do so, and it just goes to my buying power. So do whatever I want to do with the money pretty much, and that's pretty much it. Overall, if we scroll down, their dividend yield right now is about 10%. They've been very consistent paying it, so if you're looking for a solid 10% dividend yield paying stock on the stock market that's paying a monthly dividend, I'm telling you, this might be the one for you. They have not missed a single dividend payment, at least for the past 2 years or so since I've been invested into them. So Can't complain. And I think we have more sirens coming, so let's see. I also just smacked my camera, which sucks, but it's okay. It didn't break. Either way, the next one on the list is ticker symbol XLP. This was on December 22nd of 2022. Reinvested back into XLP stock for $17.69. This is for holding about 33 shares of XLP, and that stands for the Consumer Staples Select Sector Spider Fund. Wow. Either way, we go on in. That's for about that's $75 a share right now, and we scroll on down. It pretty much holds different consumer staples like stocks. If you don't know, you know now. And I'll definitely be consistently investing into this going into 2023 as well. If we scroll on down some more, we can see their dividend yield is about 2.46%. Can't complain with that at all. Not too shabby. And that's pretty much it. We have one more stock to talk about on the list today, which is just a special dividend, because sometimes this stock pays a special dividend. And in this case, it did. They gave us an extra dividend for the year. And this is also Main Street Capital yet again for on December 28th of 2022, reinvested back into Main Street Capital stock for $3.64. 36 shares. You guys know the deal. Main Street Capital, a business development company, all that kind of good stuff. Can't complain, and that's pretty much it. We also can see we got some dividends coming in for January, but we're not going to talk about those until January hits, of course. But that's pretty much it for all the dividend, all the passive income that I received for the month of December of 2022, and it looks like it's quite a bit. I haven't added up just yet, so let me do that real quick, and I'll cut back to you. So if my calculations are correct, it looks like we're at $151.85 for all the dividend income I received for the month of December of 2022. Absolutely amazing. Hopefully we can break over that $200 threshold in 2023. I don't see why not. So that's the next goal, $200 in a single month. When can we do it? When it's just a matter of when. It's literally just a matter of when. We're going to continuously add this money, get this money up, get this dividend income up, and that's going to be about it. If you guys want to see more content, you already know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on this video. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button on all my other videos. Awesomely appreciate it. That's not even a word. Is it a word? I don't know. Point is, I'm pretty happy for 2023. You should be pretty happy as well, because there's more content coming to you. Either way, I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay hydrated. And Happy New Year. I'll catch you guys in 2023. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.